Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing great. Got a warning for you, and we're going to talk about it. It's a weather-related event, but I don't think it's isolated. You know, I've been talking about literally since September that a cold winter is coming, that I believe you are going to see an energy crisis in Europe. It is going to rattle markets and going to eventually hit the US, right? And I said, I believe, personally, this is a personal opinion. I'm not a professional. I'm not a meteorologist. I'm not a financial guru, but I believe that you're going to see that also here in America, right? Now, something is happening. You know, what's interesting is all over the news, you've been seeing, hey, warmer than expected temps going on in the all over the world, and things are great. So the energy crisis is over. Natural gas prices are down. Things are great, right? Check out this story. This is going to be interesting because even if this doesn't equate to something, I think something's coming in the month of February. All right, here we go. And I'm not a prophet, okay? Siberia records, and hold on, I gotta explain that. The reason why I say that is because these are natural events. They happen all the time, right? But human beings can't seem to put enough of the puzzle pieces together and go, oh, change happens. And usually we're not ready for change. That's why, booms and busts happen, and that's what I want to try and train people, teach people how to understand this stuff. All right, here we go. Siberia records minus 80 degrees as talk of a polar vortex grows. This is out of the hedge. Several weeks after the Christmas Arctic blast, much of the US and Europe have enjoyed record warmth. Recall on December 27th, we noted that the cold air mass from Siberia that spread across the continental US would dissipate into the new year. So far, this is correct, as 3 weeks of above average weather has staved off an energy crisis in the northern hemisphere. But just north in Siberia, temperatures are sinking to near record lows, and it could be only a matter of time before the giant cold air mass swirling in the North Pole becomes unstable, breaks down, and begins pouring into the US and Europe. It says here, global warming alarmists who called for an imminent climate disaster last summer so that they could push a narrative and make money. That's it, and enslave people. Like climate change, right? I'm going to be honest with you. It's how's that working out for you? I think weren't all the didn't Al Gore say all the ice caps were gone by now? Crazy. Global warming alarmists who called for an imminent climate disaster last summer are scratching their heads as the rural northern Siberian town of, you know me in pronunciation, Zindala, just recorded temperatures of minus 79.8 degrees. According to climatologist Maximilio Herrera, who tracks extreme temperatures across the globe, Herrera told the Washington Post that Zahilda, sorry guys, Jizo, was just a few degrees off from breaking its low of minus 82.3 degrees. The all-time low for the Northern Hemisphere was set in Russia in 1933. Woo! You know what that means, guys? I've been talking about things for a long time when it comes to cycles. Ever since I started this, I'm like, cycles. It's all about cycles. Economic cycles last every normal ones, 7 to 10 years, right? Big ones are 50 and 100, and I said we are in a 100-year cycle. So guess what? 100 years ago, a record was set when it comes to temperature at negative 89.9 degrees. Why do I have a weird feeling that record is going to be hit again or broke 100 years later? You can't make this stuff up. Now, look, guys, here. This is real technical. Here, my editor is going to put up a chart. See, look at that. Very cold. You see that right in the middle? I know. It's backwards because I like looking at myself. I'm a narcissist. It says right here, early this week, Archfield Weather's Paul Dorian said, winter isn't over. Well, he must be watching the ninja. And called for a significant change in North American weather in about 10 days or so. Like anything, nothing is ever constant, and the warm spell could give way to colder temps later this month or early February. Man, is it going to be this cold when I'm up in Vancouver at the end of the month? By the way, guys, I'm going to be in Vancouver if you want to come see me speak. It's at VRIC. You can Google VRIC, Cambridge House, and you'll see me right there. I think it's on the 28th 8th or 29th. I'm bad with dates. But I'll be there, and I believe it's free. So you can see everybody there. You can see Robert Kiyosaki, all these really famous dudes. And then you can come and see me. It says right here, sometimes, this is a quote, sometimes exceptionally cold air that builds over Siberia spills into the eastern United States, WAPO explained, adding, although the eastern United States has had very mild weather since that late December cold blast, there is a potential for a significant pattern change toward the end of January. For a polar vortex to flow into US or Europe, there first needs to be warming in the Arctic stratosphere that pushes cold air lower, all right? So let's stop there and explain something. I believe that you are going to see things blow your minds in 2023. Why? Because we had the crash. Hold on, let me see here. The Ninja isn't that bright. You see, you know what's funny about YouTube? I just go from memory, right? I just turn on record and hit buttons. When did the great... Yeah, there you go. Thank you. So hold on. When was the crash? I think the crash, guys, wasn't the crash in 1933? The big crash in the market? I mean, the Great Depression, if you look at the definition, they say the Great Depression lasted from 1929 to 1939, but something happened in 1933. What was it? Oh, it was an executive order. That's right, because the Great Depression started in 1929, but by 1933, they were having to make all these drastic changes in the economy. Ooh, it's almost like what happened from when the flu started in 1918, and then the Depression of 1920, which led to the roaring... Boy, it's literally almost like compressed time. Things are happening literally 100 years later again, but the time is compressed. Almost like the days are getting shorter because the Earth's axis tilted a little bit. Sorry, I'm getting ahead. I don't know, but there's a lot of stuff going on. Point being is this. We are going to experience in 2023 wild and crazy things. Wild and crazy times, baby. And it's either are you going to be ready for it or not? Now, I'm not talking about just having like, food in your house, warmth like blankets, and, a generator or ways of having like emergency lighting, right? During a natural disaster. That's all important. That's just what you should do as a good, smart human being, right? I got to be honest with you. There's not a whole lot of them out there. The only ones that are here, I think, are actually here watching this video. But you want to be ready to take advantage of situations. And I'm telling you, I think that in 2023, you're going to see natural disasters on just a crazy level. But then you're also going to see economic crashes on a totally different level that you're not used to or not used to seeing. And I want you guys to be ready for it. All right, guys, I hope you got something out of it. With that being said, the Economic Ninja, or Bam Bam Pebbles from the Flintstones, is out.